easily taken based on the report of executive level. Okay, so it helps you to understand and decide your strategic planning, highlight the trend, risk, and opportunities which are involved in the business. Then comes your middle management reporting. Now, middle management reporting plays a very crucial role where you translate the executive level strategies into actionables for departments, for team. So this report will give you a department performance, their resource allocation, their progress. Okay. So the first that we come to know from this report is departmental performance. It will provide you an insight how individual departments are performing to the targets, to the KPIs. Let's say there is a report for sales department. It will tell you the number of sales they closed, their customer conversion rates. Okay. So that we will come to know. Also, it will highlight your operational efficiency. That means it will analyze the areas where we need to improve, which department is not performing well. KPI is key performance indicators. The targets that you have given, what are you going to perform? Okay. Then resource allocation. Now, resource allocation becomes very easier because it will help you to understand by this reporting that what are the budget, what are the personnel, the equipment that are being allotted efficiently to the department goals. Okay. Let's say there's a product manager who might receive a report showing you resource utilization rates, which will help them to utilize or understand whether there is any additional equipment which is required, additional staff which is required to meet the deadline for completion of this target. Okay. And then comes your product progress tracking. The middle management report will help the company to identify the ongoing progress of specific projects, initiatives. So what you understand from this middle management report? That from this report, you come to know the company's performance, their resources, and the progress. It will bridge a gap between the executive strategy and the daily operations of the company. Okay? Clear? Any doubts till now? Then comes your operational report. Now, what are operational? Operational means day-to-day performance of the organization, which will help the team to monitor, to manage the ongoing activities, students, solve immediate issues in case of any, identify opportunities for progress of improvement. So this report will take care of your day-to-day performance. It will provide you a real-time insight about the day-to-day operations. Okay. For example, let's say in a manufacturing plant, an operational report will include the metrics like what is the production output, what is the machine downtime, inventory level, so that the manager can monitor if the operations are running at optimal capacity, if there are any immediate concerns that need attention. So with the help of this operating report, what happened? You can easily identify the trend, make decisions to optimize the efficiency. Okay. Next, with the help of this operational report, you can easily solve the problems. That means it will reveal the inefficiencies, the areas of improvement which are required. Let's say there is a logistic report which will highlight the why there is a delay in delivery time, inefficiency in the supply chain. Okay. So what you will do, you will take an improvements decision regarding on optimizing the routes, improving inventory management, streamlining the workforce. So how did you do this when you analyze this operational report? So it will help you to identify operational issues. It will help you to identify operational issues, take corrective actions, and prevent the problem from being escalated. Also, it will help you for process improvement because when you track your KPIs, that is key performance, 1 minute, that is your key performance indicators. It will allow the managers to identify the area students where you need more optimization, where the changes needs to be implemented. Okay, so that can be easily understood. So in short, you can say that operational reporting will ensure that day-to-day activities are closely monitored in the organization. Okay, clear? Fine. Next, we are going to discuss about the different types of report that we have based on the purpose, content, and the audience. Okay, so let's start with it. First is your financial report. The name itself tells you, it tells you about the financial performance, position of the organization, which serves as a tool for internal decision making, for external stakeholders, regulatory compliance. So financial performance report, that is your income statement, your profit and loss statement, will help you to track the revenues, the expenses, profitability in the organization. For example, the income statement that we have will tell you whether a company is generating sufficient income through sales or revenue. It will highlight the cost, that is your rent, your raw materials. So this will help the management to assess the profitability, make proper pricing decision, evaluate your cost control measures also. So financial report will give you an insight about liquidity, profitability, and solvency. Also, it will help you to understand the financial position of the company. By preparing the balance sheet, you come to know what are the assets, what are the liabilities, what are the equities of the company. So balance sheet will highlight about the assets, that is your cash, your inventory, your properties. And it will also help you to understand whether the assets are sufficient enough to cover the liabilities, that is your debts or obligation. Okay, so that you can take a proper decision about the company's health, liquidity position, solvency position, guide decisions to the investors for about their investments, credit worthiness, long-term strategies. Okay, clear students? Any doubts till now? Yes, no? Okay, great. Next we have is the performance report. The name itself tells you performance means what is the performance of the organization, success in achieving 1 minute, in achieving its goals. So this report will give you an idea about the KPIs, data visualization, trend analysis. Okay. Now what is KPIs? It will help you to understand what are the specific metrics that is used by the organization students to gauge their performance against the objectives that you have set up. For example, a sales performance report might include that KPIs, that is your total revenue, your conversion rate. So this indicator will help you to evaluate whether the goals are being met, if strategies that are made are effective or not. Then it will help you for understanding the reports through usage of chart, graph, tables, okay? So that you can make the complex data more accessible and easier to understand. See, if you make a graph like this, instead of expressing it in the paragraph, so this is very easy to understand that product A, B, and C, in that product C is performing well. But if you write a long paragraph, it's difficult. So data visualization will convert your data into graph, trends, or charts. Okay. Then comes trend analysis. Trend analysis will also help you to identify the trend pattern, the fluctuation that comes in the long term, short term. So if you know this is a trend that is going on for a very long time, and due to some changes in the product, suddenly there was a decline. So here is a point where the decline started. So you will start analyzing it, identify the pattern, the areas, why this trend got declined, what happened at that time. Okay. And based on this performance report, you can take the decisions about what are the corrective actions, how it will help the managers to take informed decisions about the planning, organizing, controlling in the organization. Okay. Next you have is analytical report. Now, what is analytical report? Analytical report are nothing but it provides you in-depth analysis of data. Okay. It will help the organization to solve the problems, make strategic decision, improve the performance. Now, this can be done, students, to data exploration, which is the first step in your analytical exploration part, where raw data is examined so that we can understand the pattern, the relationship, the anomalies, if any. So this data exploration will reveal the pattern and the trend in a deeper manner. Then you will come to know about the insights and recommendation, where raw data is examined. After that, you will translate that data into the actionable insight. You will understand what all recommendations needs to be done based on the data analysis that we have done. Okay. Then trend forecasting. It will include the trend that will predict the future outcomes, which will allow you to take a strategic decision. For example, a sales report of past year will help you to analyze what could be your sales in the next quarter, which will help you for staffing, your inventory, your marketing investments. Okay, so this predictive analysis will assist in long-term planning, in risk management. Root cause. Now, root cause analysis is a key component of this report. Okay, the analytical report, because it will identify the cause of problem, performance issues. For example, if there is a declining customer satisfaction, why? What are the reasons? Whether there is a delay in product delivery is the main cause. So you will identify that. Take corrective actions. Okay, clear? Any doubts? Okay, thank you so much. Next is your project or program reports. Now, project or program reports, the name itself tells you any specific project or programs that you are conducting and the report that you need for that. So you will come to know from that particular specific project or program report so that you can easily track the resource allocated, the objectives, the progress, the performance of the team. Okay. So this project progress report will tell you what are the milestones, what are the timelines when the project will get completed, what are the deliverables, challenges that you can face or have faced in this particular project. Let's say there is a construction project report which will show you the completion of the foundation stage, the progress of framing, any delay in obtaining the materials. Okay. Then we have team performance, which will be then we have team performance, which is again that we come to know from this report, that is whether the team is meeting the goals, fulfilling its responsibilities or not. Okay. The members' contributions in achieving the deadlines, resolving technical glitches. So if the performance is lacking in certain area, this report will suggest the solutions, additional training, resource reallocation. Okay, so it will highlight the areas where the improvement is required and everyone follows the same track for achieving that project. सबको पता है कि हमें यही अचीव करना है, तो उसी के साथ सब लोग वो पर्टिकुलर चीज को गोल्स एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव्स फॉलो करेंगे. Then comes your budget tracking. Now, obviously, you know what is the budget that is set up for that particular project. So you can analyze the expense, compare them, what is allocated. In case of any variance that is different, you can identify those. You can provide the explanation why your cost was more, cost क्यों ज्यादा चला गया, क्या reasons था, क्या problems आ गए थे. So in short, this report will offer you an insight about the progress of the particular program or project, the team performance, budget status, which will enable the managers to take timely actions, ensure that the projects are delivered on time, within the budget, and with a proper desired quality standard. Okay? Clear? Any doubts? Yes, no? Students, those who have joined late, it's a request that you all can go and watch the recording. Okay, thank you so much. So, what it started at 8 o'clock sharp. 8:02 we started. We waited for 2 minutes and then we started. Vivek. So, what we discussed today, we discussed about reporting. I'll just show you all the slides once again. The reporting to the management, how it is essential. With the help of reporting, the management can take the decisions. फिर हमने ऑब्जेक्टिव्स डिस्कस किए. Okay, what were the objectives? First was our improved decision making. Reports होने से the pattern, the trend आप identify कर सकते हैं, जिससे आपको कंपनी का करंट ऑपरेशंस पता चलेगा, फाइनेंशियल हेल्थ पता चलेगा, मार्केट कंडीशंस पता चलेगा. You can take a proper decisions. Also, reporting help you to enhance the accountability. आपको पता है who is responsible for the duties, for the functions that is being allotted. So you can hold that person responsible, identify the gap, ensure that the work is completed on time. Communicate the progress. Communicate the progress of the reports to the stakeholders. so that they can understand what is the completion, what are the achievements that has been done for that particular project process till date, and also identify any gaps, issues, opportunities with the help of the reports. Then we spoke about the different reporting levels. In that first we have executive level reporting, जिससे आपको कंपनी का परफॉर्मेंस पता चलेगा. जो कंपनी के हायर लेवल के अथॉरिटीज है, दे कैन टेक डिसीजंस. ओके. देन यू हैव मिडिल मैनेजमेंट लेवल, जो डिपार्टमेंट वाइज रिपोर्ट्स बनाते हैं कि डिपार्टमेंट कैसे परफॉर्मेंस दे रही है, whether they are able to achieve the targets or not. If not, what are the reasons, what are the glitches that they are finding it out, why they are not able to achieve their targets. Operational reporting will tell you about the day-to-day activities which are going on in the organization. If there are any problems in the day-to-day activities, you can easily identify it through the operational reporting, solve them, and implement the changes. Then we also discussed the different types of report. The first was your financial report, which tells you about the financial performance of the company. When you prepare the P&L account or income statement, you come to know what is the profitability, liquidity, revenue, income, expenses of the company. And when you prepare the balance sheet, you come to know what are the assets, liabilities, and equity position of the company. फिर हमने डिस्कस किया परफॉर्मेंस रिपोर्ट के बारे में. परफॉर्मेंस मीन्स हाउ इज द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन परफॉर्मिंग टुवर्ड अचीवमेंट ऑफ इट्स गोल. जो आपने स्टैंडर्ड सेट किया था वो कितना अचीव हो रहा है, ये आप प्रेजेंट करोगे विद द हेल्प ऑफ चार्ट्स, टेबल्स, डायग्राम. यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द ट्रेंड. अगर कुछ चेंजेस करने हैं तो यू विल टेक द एक्शनेबल्स. Then we discussed about analytical report, which tells you about what are the organization's problem, how are we going to solve it. This is a deeper understanding about analysis about the data जो आपको यहाँ पे ये रिपोर्ट में मिलेगा. मतलब अगर सेल्स कम हुआ है तो किस रीजन से कम हुआ है, प्रॉफिट बढ़ा है तो क्या रीजन से बढ़ा है. अब तक हमने जो रिपोर्ट देखे उसमें सिर्फ आपको पता चलेगा क्यों बढ़ा, क्यों कम हुआ, बट यहाँ पे आप पूरा एनालिस करोगे क्यों, क्या रीजन है, कैसे उसे चेंज कर सकते हैं, चेंज करने के बाद उसको वापस से ऑब्जर्व करोगे. सो एनालिटिकल मीन्स अ डीपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. ओके. And then we discussed about the project or program report, which relates to certain project programs जो आपने आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने टेक केयर किया है. व्हाट इज द कंप्लीशन, व्हाट इज द अचीवमेंट टुवर्ड्स दैट प्रोजेक्ट, क्या डेडलाइंस है, टाइमलाइंस है, बजट आपने जो अलॉट किया था, वेदर इट इज विद इन द बजट और इट इज क्रॉसिंग द बजट. So all those you will come to know with that specific program or project report. Okay, clear? Ramsha, what didn't you get it? I didn't understood what are you talking. आप क्या बोल रहे हो रामसा? परवीन. बजट ट्रैकिंग. बजट मतलब क्या होता है? अगर मुझे घर लेना है, मेरा बजट इज 50 लाख और मैंने 50 लाख के बदले 65 लाख खर्चा कर दिया तो ऑब्वियसली मेरा बजट ज्यादा हो गया. सो सेम वे इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, अगर हमने एक डिपार्टमेंट को या प्रोजेक्ट को 50,000 का बजट दिया है तो अगर वो बजट के अंदर खर्चे करते हैं इट इज बेनिफिशियल, बट अगर बजट क्रॉस हो रहा है तो व्हाट इज द रीजन, आप उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन तो मांगोगे ना टीम से. दैट इज बजट ट्रैकिंग. दिस इज यूनिट नंबर 5. Okay, so in the upcoming session we are going to discuss about the various models of reporting. Okay, then also we are going to discuss about reporting at different levels of management that we do. strategic reporting होता है, tactical reporting होता है, different types. Okay? So, any doubts, any questions for today's session? Anyone? Ratio analysis we have already done. Urvashi. Ratio analysis was already completed in our previous sessions. We had solved the sums also. Okay. So thank you, students, for attending today's session. We will meet in the next session. Thank you. Have a great day.
Recording stopped.